Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to set up a database with a VB program. In other words, edit a database, edit, add, delete a database from your program that we'll be hard coding together. It's quite a basic thing. I'm in Cert 4 software development, and I'm currently doing this assessment and I've finished it, so I thought I might make a video on how to make something like this, as I can't really find some decent tutorials on YouTube. So yeah, first things first, we are going to be, this video we're going to be making our table with one row in it, but including all our columns and one row. And also we will be making our VB user control that we'll be using throughout these video tutorials. So first things first, you want to create a table with access. So we're just going to open up access. Now, we're just going to make a table and just put it on your desktop for now. Okay, and we'll name it VB articles. Now the reason I'm calling it VB articles is because I'm going to base all the info off Visual Basic articles, which means, you know, like text tutorials and how to do this and that and whatnot. So yeah, VB articles, and then go create. Simple as that. Now, first thing we're going to do is you're going to click view and go down to design view, and it will come up with a save as message box, and you're just going to enter the name of your table. I'm just going to call it articles table. Simple as that. Now, we want to keep this as ID and auto number, as this is a basic tutorial, no intense stuff. So I mean, it's easy to do, but no out of the ordinary kind of stuff. So this is pretty much saying if there's two items and you add another one, it's going to make it 3, instead of having to hard code it saying check how many rows there are, then add on to how many there were and whatnot. So we're just going to keep that as field name ID and data type as auto number. So first things first, as all documents would have, we're going to have a title. It's going to keep that as text. We're also going to have 2 checkboxes, or a yes and no data type. Now these are for saying if it's a VB6 for a VB6 tutorial or a VBNet tutorial. So we're going to have 2 of those, yes and no, and we're also going to include a URL, and that's going to obviously be as a hyperlink, and then last but not least, it's going to be a description, and it's going to go under as a data type as memo. So that's that. So we can go File, Save now, or Control S, and go back to our datasheet view. And to make it easier for us when we go on later in the tutorial and add all the labels and text boxes to display the data from the database, we're just going to add in one already, so we can see that it's working and whatnot. So our title, I'm just going to make it how to. It's going to be a VBNet application. I'm going to make the URL www.google.com, and the description is, this is an awesome tutorial. And file save again, and we can minimize that or close it, it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to make a new folder. We're going to right click new folder, and we're just going to make this is our root folder for our program. We're just going to call it VB database editor. Simple as that. We're not going to drag this in there right now. We're going to wait until we create our VB program so we can go into the root folders of our program, into the debug and bin, whatnot. So yeah, next things next, we're going to open our VB, and we're going to create a new project. So File, New Project. Make sure it's a Windows Forms application, and we're going to browse, we're going to set the root folder to the one we just created on the desktop, and just select that folder, and we can call it VB database editor. Click OK, and here we go, we got our form. So this tutorial, we are not putting anything in this form at the moment. We will actually this tutorial, but we're not putting it from here into here. First things first, we're going to create a user control, and a user control you can just drag and drop that you've already made onto any form and it will work straight away. So you're going to right click on your Solution Explorer where your title is for your program. You're going to go down the list and go to Add New Item. Sorry, my bad, not New Item. Add Windows Form. Wow, I'm having a bad day. Right click, go Add New Item, click anywhere you want and just press U, and it should be user control right here. And we're just going to call this user control, and that's it, nice and basic, and click add. So now we've got a blank panel with no cross, no nothing, and that's what we want. First thing we're going to add is a few buttons and a combo box. Now we're going to access that information by clicking on the combo box, and it's going to populate the list with the titles of the rows and the titles of the database. And the buttons are going to be add, edit, and delete. So we're just going to drag in a combo box here, and 3 buttons. Just copy that and paste it 3 times, not 4. We're going to put all the buttons side by side and make the combo box the length of all buttons together, and then just clean up the form a bit, just like that. Now we're going to keep this program nice and clean, so we're going to give names to all the common controls that we're putting in here. First one we're going to name is CBO objects, nice and simple like that. And the rest are pretty basic. The first one's going to be btn add, btn standing for button, and add standing for addition. And the second one we're going to make it btn edit, and of course the third we're going to make btn del standing for delete. Now we're going to set the text as add for the first one, edit for the second one, and delete for the third. So there we go, we've named our combo box and our 3 buttons. It's got the text and they've all got names, so we've got a clean form right here. What we can do now is go File, Save All, and that will save it. Now if we go into our form 1, there's still nothing here, we can't drag and drop, it's just, right now it's useless. What you're going to have to do is up in the top with all the tools, we're just going to click Build and go Rebuild Solution. And that will rebuild your solution, and then if you go into here, you can see we've got under our components our user control that we just made. Now if we click that and just add it into here, as you can see we've already got it. So right now that's all we have. If we debug it, we've got it, it works. Well, doesn't really do anything, you know, but there you go, that's your video. Oh sorry, my bad, that's your program. And we're just going to add a few text boxes, the description, some radio buttons, and a URL hyperlink kind of text box. So yeah, while we're here, we might as well make it look a bit nicer. We'll give the actual form a title, call it database editor, and we will also give it an emblem. Hey, go into icon and find one. I'm just going to use a VB12. Oh, it's going to be an actual icon file. Well, I'll do that later. So yeah, that's pretty much our first tutorial. We created a table and we created our user control. Next tutorial we're going to be putting some code into these buttons. So when you click add, it makes that save and cancel. When you click edit, it makes that save and cancel and delete, confirm and cancel. And yeah, so look forward to that, guys, and I'll see you guys later.